Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Look, if you listen to people now on the streets of Harare, some people, they will tell you that even Smith was better. I think you have seen or heard the discussion even here on X, where some people are suggesting that Ian Smith was actually better and showing us how, say for example, the cities looked like during the time of Ian Smith. So and then yet again, President Mugabe came for many years, and very little was done in terms of infrastructure development and things like that. But a BBC reporter was in Harare at Mbare and asking ordinary Zimbabweans, "Do you think that this President Idi Mnangagwa, who is there, is better than?" People say, "Oh, Mugabe was even better. Now the situation has become worse. Mugabe was even better." And now, as you are rightfully saying, we can replace President Idi Mnangagwa with Nelson Chamisa today. And next week, you'll be surprised to hear people in Gweru saying that, you know what, ED was even better because Comic Elder got a car. Now, with this new president that is there, no one is even able to afford a car. So it is almost like a cycle. If you speak to people in South Africa, you hear some of them telling you that Nelson Mandela was better, Thabo Mbeki was better, Jacob Zuma was actually better than this president that is there. And yet during the time of Jacob Zuma, they said that this guy is not good. During the time of Thabo Mbeki, they said this guy is not good. During the time of Nelson Mandela, they said the same thing. So there's something completely missing in Africa. And when these discussions are coming up now in terms of talking to each other, as we are going to be listening up to Job Sikala talking and the VP Chiwenga talking of beneficiation, perhaps this is the type of of discussion that we need in our country in terms of how we can be able to go. So, well, Becky, before you speak, may the hope we have, us and our children and our children's children, let it be the same hope they have all others, and their children and their children's children, those whose homes we will never know, and those whose nations we will never visit. For the hope of a Zimbabwean child must be universal, because this is about our people. It is about our country. And this is yet another day and another hour we have an opportunity to discuss issues pertaining to our beautiful land. So, Becky, you have been listening. Please go ahead. And
Thank
then we'll
you.
go to Padare after that.
Thank you, Hulu. Can you hear me?
Very well. Go ahead, my friend.
Thank you so much, my friend. I know we have been talking. I've never shared something space, but we have grown. I remember the time we used to chat. You were still down there, but now you're a big man. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, I was joining Twitter. I remember you, Becky. Now that's you. Oh.
That's me. But you have grown. You've grown. You started. I think the time we're talking, you were almost having the same number of followers, but you have really grown. I want to appreciate that.
Why did you
That
tell
was
him
3 years
that
ago. That was
Padare
3
is
years
the
ago.
one who mentored him?
What, Padare? What did
Let's
he
tell
say?
him that Padare mentored me well. It's okay.
He mentored you.
that.
No, you went up. You went up. You went up. No, I want to appreciate him. He's not an international figure.
Becky, did you hear what Padare was saying? Kwanzi anzi nindakamumba na Padare.
Oh, yeah. Good mentor.
Or maybe I should.
In like
Yes,
language.
Becky, I remember
also
you very well. I'm actually look, Becky, when I said Becky, I didn't know which Becky is this one, but now that you have reminded me, I'm very glad that you are here and very glad to hear from you. Please go ahead, my friend.
Thank you so much. This is a topic, and I maybe I'll just summarize and touch a few things, and I would agree with you. You mentioned one aspect where you say that we have a good GDP. It's good. I'm based in Botswana. I always, when those guys are laughing at us, I point them at the GDP, which is look great. But they always ask me one question to say, but your people are living poor. Like when we look at them, they always see Zimbabweans crossing over to Botswana and all that. And they always say, but look, my guy, your GDP might be high, but your lifestyle doesn't reflect that. And you've highlighted that fact. And it's one thing we need to tackle, right? There are many reasons why we have such a challenge. I was reading an article, I don't know how authentic it is, but it's worth discussing about it. It was talking about the number of millionaires countries. You find a country like Botswana with a smaller GDP, like Botswana, I think it's around 19 right now, 19 billion US, but it has more. Botswana has more millionaires than Zimbabwe. And you ask yourself what's happening. One of the reasons, obviously, there is that our wealth is concentrated on a few individuals. That is the challenge we're having. So it circulates among few people. Even the tenders, because the only way a government can make its citizens rich, it is through tenders. One of the reasons why people today miss Zuma, no matter how horrible he was, but one thing that they accept and appreciate, they say during Zuma's time, tenders were coming out. You hear Zulu saying, amatenda ayephuma ngesikhathi sika Zuma, because everyone during that time, a lot of blacks managed to get those tenders and they managed to be rich. But now our challenge with our current government is that it is only running with a few individuals, and those are the few individuals it gives opportunities, and those few individuals are the ones that are given major projects. They keep on running them, so wealth only moves around few individuals, and hence we have fewer millionaires in Africa. And the more you have fewer millionaires as a country, it means that the businesses won't run. We won't have competition among ourselves. We don't best our economy the way it's supposed to be, because wealth must be distributed. Probably.
Audio Jungle.